Welcome to this video introduction to our Harmony One staking solution. Today we're going to demonstrate how you can get on-chain and start staking your Harmony One coins with MetaMask and DK Validator. At DK Validator, we built our own bespoke staking solution to offer a seamless staking experience on both mobile and desktop. Today we'll focus on the desktop browser, but the features we'll discuss here are also available to MetaMask mobile users. If you haven't done so already, the first thing we need to do is install the MetaMask browser extension. To do this, we head over to metamask.io and we click on the download button. This is going to take us to the Chrome Web Store, where we can now go and add Brave. This is going to run some checks and then it's going to install the extension for us. Here we go, click Add Extension. Now downloaded, and in a couple of seconds we should see it has installed for us. And here we go. MetaMask has been added to Brave. Okay, great. So because this is our first install, it's going to do some initialization for us. And it's going to ask us to create a new account or an import an existing account. So we just wait for this to load up. Okay, just said we've had trouble starting. We're just going to restart MetaMask. Actually, if I head over to this jigsaw icon in the top right here, I can see that MetaMask is in there installed. We're just going to hit the pin button here, and that's just going to pin that to our browser here, so we don't have to dig into that sub menu there. Okay, so if I now click on our MetaMask icon, the fox, that's going to open our initialization screen again. Okay, here we go, let's go. So get started. And at this point, if you already have a recovery phrase from another wallet, you can go and import that here. For this demonstration, we're going to create a brand new wallet. Okay, so this is going to ask us if we are happy to send some usability or experience data back. I'm going to say thank you. And now we're going to have to select a password for using with MetaMask. So when you open up MetaMask, it's going to ask for a password, and this password is also going to be used to encrypt any hot wallet accounts that you have set up. So important to set a good password and remember. Okay, and let's agree to the terms of use. Okay, so that's going to be creating an account for us right now. And we have a video here which is definitely worth a watch. What it's going to go through is securing your secret phrase. So when you create an account, it's going to create this 12-word phrase, and this is your master key. If you lose this, you lose access to your funds. So it's extremely important that we store this somewhere safe. And on this screen, this is where it's going to encourage you to do that. So behind here, there is your 12-word phrase, which gives access to your account. So the best thing to do with this is to write it down on a piece of paper, store it in a safe, store it in multiple places, in fact. It also has some advice here. You could use something like 1Password. Wouldn't necessarily recommend that if your password vault gets compromised, then you're potentially going to have all your crypto accounts compromised as well. So I would write this down in a safe place and store it offline. Because I'm just creating a burner account, I'm just going to do remind me later. What it will ask you to do is to confirm your seed phrase, just to double check that you've recorded it correctly. Okay, so remind me later. So this is it. We now have an account 1. We've got an address, and as you can see in the top here, it's connected to the Ethereum mainnet by default. Okay, so we don't have to worry about this just yet. We're going to sort that out in a moment. And that's it. Okay, so once we have MetaMask available and installed, we can now have a look at the staking app. So on our website here, dkvalidator.one, we can launch the staking app. Okay, this will take us to app.dkvalidator.one, so you can save that and go to that directly. And what you'll notice here is the orange button, connect to MetaMask. So we're going to go ahead and connect to MetaMask. Okay, we're going to need to now confirm that in our MetaMask extension so we can see the account that we created earlier. And if we hit next, okay, and it's just going to confirm that we're going to allow this website to access our account. So connect, and here we go. So if you recall earlier, we were connected to the Ethereum network, and to obviously stake on Harmony, we're going to need to connect to the Harmony network. So we have this button here, switch to Harmony. If we click that, we don't have the Harmony network installed because we had a fresh install. If you've been using Harmony previously, you won't have this step. But because we don't have it installed, our app is going to try and add the Harmony network to MetaMask for you. So we can see here, we have network name, Harmony mainnet, we have the main RPC URL here, and we have the Harmony chain ID for SHA-0. If I go ahead and approve that, that's going to add that Harmony network. And now it's going to ask if we want to switch. Okay, so we have MetaMask attached to Ethereum mainnet at the moment, and we're going to switch over to Harmony mainnet, which we've just imported the details for. So switch network. Okay. And I'm just going to refresh this because it hasn't picked it up. Connect to MetaMask, and here we go. So I've just sent some funds over to this new account just so we can explore this demo a bit more. And what we can see first up then is on the top right, the connect button has now changed and it is showing your Ethereum address. If you have an Ethereum name service registration, your ENS name will display here. If I click this button now, I can see some account details. So on Harmony, we have two address formats to be aware of. So the main Harmony address is, it starts with 11, and this address format is used by exchanges on ramps. So if you want to move funds from your Binance account or KuCoin account, for example, you will need to use the Harmony version of the address. And if you're moving funds between MetaMask or using some other Ethereum compatible tools or dApps, you'll likely be using the Ethereum address here. Okay, so we also have a QR code here. So if you're using the Binance app on mobile, just for an example, you could actually scan this QR code to easily get your address available for sending funds to. Okay, you can also copy the address here and paste it in if you've got it in your browser window. Okay, next up we have the US dollar amount for a Harmony coin right here now. This is coming from KuCoin's price feed, CoinGecko's price feed, and we can change that. Okay, so at the moment we have British pounds, euros and Polish zloty available. I'm just going to hit the pounds, and we can now see that the estimated amounts based on the CoinGecko price have now updated on the user interface here. Okay, so we have a split 3 different sections on the screen here. So if we click on total balance here, we can see our complete balance. So we have 151 in our wallet available. We don't have any staked yet, we don't have any claimed rewards yet, and we're not withdrawing any funds yet. Our total is just what we've got in our wallets currently. So to make life easier, we've integrated with Ramp to provide a fiat on-ramp. So if you hit this buy button here, that's going to connect you up to Ramp, where you'll be able to buy one coins in your chosen currency. So let's just wait for that to load up briefly. Okay, and we can see it's set to pounds here because it's going to remember my account. But you can actually click on here and then you can find your own country. So if you're from the States, you can switch it over to the United States here and set it up in USD. If we hit proceed with this, we can see it's going to ask for your email. So the very first time you use this, you're going to have to go through an account setup and verification process and go through KYC and all that stuff. It's a bit involved to set it up initially, but once you've got their account, you'll just be able to log in with your email address, and buying Harmony One is extremely easy. Okay, so I'm just going to come back out of here for now, exit. And in the middle section, the staking section, then we can see that we have an APR. So this is based on the last 30 epochs for DK Validator. So an epoch is roughly 18 hours. So this is an average there. We can see how much is available to stake. So available to stake will be obviously your wallet balance. Plus on Harmony, you can actually restake any funds that you've withdrawn from the next epoch onwards. So that would count towards your available to stake if you were withdrawing any funds from staking pool. Okay, so first up to be aware of, there is a 5% commission fee on Harmony One. So this is a default minimum fee that validators have to charge. The fee actually comes from your rewards, not from deposits. So every time rewards are generated by the validator, 5% of those rewards generated are given to the validator, and then the rest of the rewards are distributed to the depositors or delegators based on their staked amount. Okay, so first up, let's have a look at deposit. So the minimum deposit on Harmony is 101. Okay, so I'm going to hit that, and let's just deposit 101 in here. So what we can see is the available to deposit, and we have a network fee. Okay, what you need to be aware of when depositing is you're going to need to keep a little bit of one in order to claim your rewards or withdraw later. Okay, so always bear that in mind. Don't state your maximum amount you have available in your wallet, or you're going to get a bit stuck. I'm just going to delegate 101 here, so I'll hit deposit. And that's going to initiate an interaction with MetaMask, where you're going to sign the transaction, and then it's going to be deposited into the DK Validator staking pool. Okay, so I'm just going to confirm this. Okay, and that should take a few seconds, and as soon as we get some result back from MetaMask, here we go, staking transaction complete. Smiley face, we're all good. Okay, so the website is going to periodically poll the RPC to get some data back, so it may take a couple of seconds just for the user interface to update, and then we should see that there is 101 staked. That will update over here shortly. Okay, so if we have a look on the other side of the screen for now, we can see unclaimed rewards. So once you start generating rewards, you can see that's just updated now, 101 staked. And you can now see that the available to stake is red because it's under the minimum 101 that is necessary to stake. Okay. What we can see here is now we have some estimated rewards. Based on our 101 we have staked, we can see how much, based on the APR minus the commission fee, how much we would expect to earn on a daily, weekly, monthly or yearly basis. Okay, and as time goes by, you'll see the unclaimed rewards will update, and you'll be able to reclaim any available staking rewards here. We also have a compound button just to make it easier to restake any rewards, just to compound those rewards back. So what all this would do is it would create two separate transactions in MetaMask. So first, it will claim whatever balance is available, and then it will attempt to deposit that balance back into DK Validator. Okay, so just bear in mind that you'd need to have a minimum of 100 rewards available to claim in order to compound that down. Okay. So the next thing we can look at then is the withdraw button here. So now we've got some stage 1, we'll be able to see this. If I hit withdraw, we can see that we have DK Validator here, and actually if you were staking with more than one validator, you'll be able to see a list of all the ones that you have deposited with here, and you can switch between them. And then you can see there is an amount available to withdraw. So we have 101 delegated or deposited in the DK Validator stake pool. If you want to withdraw that, we can just put the amount in here and hit withdraw, and we'll be asked to sign that staking transaction to withdraw that one from the staking pool. And here we go. So I'm just going to confirm that. Okay, and that will just take a few seconds to confirm, and as soon as we get an update back from MetaMask, we'll see, okay, staking transaction is complete. Great stuff. Okay, so again, just takes a couple of moments for the user interface to update. So we can now see that we don't have anything staked. We have available to stake 49, but we have a total balance of 149. So to see what's happening there, we can click on this button. Okay, and we can see that we have a wallet balance of 49, but we're withdrawing 101, and it will give us an estimate of when we would expect to see that account back in our account. So a thing to bear in mind when staking is there is a withdrawal period of 7 epochs, which works out about 7 days. So what this will do is give you an estimated return date of when you're going to get those 101 back into your wallet. But as I said earlier, on Harmony you can redelegate to another validator or the same validator in the next epoch. So once the epoch changes, that 101 will be available again, and we'll be able to see an available to stake of 149. Okay, so just to finish this off then, if you need to get in touch or you have any comments or improvement suggestions or whatever, just get in touch. We have a social bar at the bottom here. You can email us, find us on Twitter, we have a Discord channel, we're on Telegram, or you can keep up with our latest blogs on Medium. Okay, thanks for watching. Happy staking.